Hey everyone! So it is lightly raining outside, so I'm going to have to make this kind of quick, but there's some really interesting and fun thing to share with you this morning. I wanted to share it. I don't know how many of you saw my video. I posted it maybe a month ago or so. It was just a peaceful reflection on my front porch, and I posted it to this channel. And in that video, I'll show you the clip here quick, I noticed a small plant growing by my feet. And in the video, I had mentioned that I should really learn what that plant is. So that was February, it was already starting to come up. Well, I see the vibrant green leaves of a plant near my feet. I walk past it every single day, yet never noticed it before. It is February. Most things are dead or dormant, yet here is this green plant, and it has life. I should really learn the name of this species, learn a little bit more about his creation. Thinking about plants is pleasant. I feel connected to them as I was made to be their steward. Well, today I looked out my window and Garrett pointed out that this huge weed was growing in our garden and he wanted to know if I should keep it or if he should pull it out. And so I looked at it. It's this big thing here. And I told him, well, I'm going to do some quick research and see if I can identify it because it kind of looks like it might be a useful weed. Well, here it turns out that it's called purple dead nettle. And it is extremely useful. It's not only medicinal, but it's also edible. We can feed it to our chickens and possibly also to our sheep. I still have to do research on that. But I really wanted to share this with you on this channel just because I mentioned it in my last video and it's so awesome to learn about wild foraging. I'm so interested in it, and during this quarantine, I know times are really crazy and a lot of things are really negative. I just thought this was a really bright, positive thing for my day. And learning about plants, it just fascinates me. I mean, look at them, they're pretty neat. They have those purple flowers on the top with nice green leaves. It's all edible. I guess they're in the mint family. I'm gonna read to you a little bit about them. But I just wanted to encourage anyone out there with this, just give you something bright and maybe interesting to you to start your day. And I also wanted to say that if you're bored right now and you have nothing to do because you're stuck in quarantine, you can learn a little bit about wild foraging because it's amazing. And really, if times get hard and food is short, it's going to be really good for you to know a little bit about just the common weeds that are around that you can make into salads or soups or edible or medicinal. Actually, the common weeds that most Americans use chemicals to kill in your yards are actually, a lot of them are very useful. I might do a spring foraging, spring edible series on my homestead channel because I'm sure most of you are aware by now I have a homestead vlogging channel and I'm just interested in that kind of thing, so hopefully I get some time to do it and I'll share some more information about how to harvest the plants. So I'm just going to read you a little bit of information about this plant since I find it really amazing and wonderful how many uses it really has, and it's very interesting to me, so I want to share with you a little bit about it. So I got this information from growforagecookferment.com. I'll leave a link in the description section. You can go to that website to read more for yourself if you'd like. So the edible uses of purple dead nettle. I'm not going to read all of this, but I'll just give you a summary. They are a highly nutritious superfood. The leaves are edible, with the purple tops being even a little sweet. I actually went outside when I was making this video and I ate one of the tops and it was actually quite good. You can use them to make wild green pesto, soups, salads, smoothies, whatever you want to. It can also be given to chickens as a nutritious food, along with other weeds like henbit and chickweed. And henbit looks almost identical to this plant, but henbit is also edible and nutritious, which is really awesome. It's an important species for bees. They prefer it over other plants, and it is one of the first plants to flower in the spring, so that's good for bees. When they first wake up from winter, they have this plant. It's obvious God made this to feed his creatures. And then medicinal uses of purple dead nettle. It has several medicinal benefits. It is known for being astringent, diuretic, diaphoretic, and purgative. You can look those up if you're interested. It's also anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and antifungal, and the leaves can be used on external wounds or cuts or as a poultice, similar to how you would use yarrow or plantain, and you can also make it into an herbal salve. You can also make it into an infusion, a tea, or a tincture to get the medicinal benefits. And one of the medicinal benefits of this plant that I just learned about that I think is so amazing is that it's actually good with seasonal allergies, and the theory is that if you eat it, the pollen in it helps your body to develop immunity to the rest of the pollens that you're going to be exposed to in the spring. And I personally have suffered from spring allergies most of my life. They've gotten better as I've gotten older. But how awesome is that, that this plant grows that can help us with allergies, and it's one of the first plants that pops up in the spring, so it pops up before all the others. I just think it's evidence of a creator and God's creation. Creation speaks to me all the time of God and who he is, and I love when I find out little things like this about plants that I didn't know about. It's like finding out some kind of like treasure information. I just think it's so awesome. But anyway, this was just a quick video. It's starting to rain a bit harder and it's starting to hit my glasses, so I'm having trouble seeing. But I just hope that you're all blessed, and I will talk to you next time.